So let me understand. You've had this history of litigation between the two of you before.
Yes.
And yet you go into this deal to purchase the car.
Yes, no, I'll explain that, Your Honor. When we met, when me and Todd had come to court the first time, right? His father and his brother seen that. And went back in church, and his father says, Larry, you guys got to stop this. Family's been together too long, known each other too long of time. You know, so we shook hands right there, hugged each other right in front of the congregation. And, you know, we dropped it. You know, let it be done with. You know, we got back tight again.
Oh, you mean you got back tight again? All
yeah,
right.
we got
so
everything.
now,
It's all good again.
Stop.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop.
Yeah.
So now the car is in front of your house or your dad's house, and it gets riddled with bullets. Did you hear the actual shooting?
No, I didn't.
So you came out and you saw it that way?
Correct.
Why do you think under those circumstances the plaintiff is responsible for the damages and you can just return the car to him and that ends your obligation?
I don't know anybody with an inkling of common sense in their minds would continue to drive a bullet-ridden car after it's been shot up.
Yeah, you should get it fixed.
Well, I felt that my life was in danger.
Okay, but how does that make the plaintiff responsible? Isn't it?
I gave the car back to him.
Yeah, you gave it back and it didn't work.
What didn't work?
The car.
No, my life being in jeopardy didn't work. I was nice enough, in a panic, calling him saying, I'm bringing that car back over to Auntie's house, man. And I think she stays like 5 blocks from my father. And I walked home, and that was the last time.
Where is the car now?
The car is sitting on the side of the road by the house right where I live.
Have you fixed it?
No, I haven't fixed it. I had an estimate
Can you drive
done. I had a... No, I can't drive it. He messed up the ignition. I'd like to show you this picture here, too, Your Honor. The ignition, I don't know what he did. Want to put this to the judge, please?
What is it?
It's not in what the others say. You know, he tore up my car, Your Honor. I think
what do you
he's
mean
pissed
he
at me.
tore up your car?
Why he tore it up is that he's saying that I had the car jeopardized or something. Or, I sold some dope for the car. That's not the issue. The truth of the matter is his brother told me he got some weed from the Cripper guys and didn't pay him, and this is why the car got shot up. It's not because I did something before that. When I had the car, it was fine. When he was born, the car was fine. All of a sudden, as soon as he gets his bud in front of these guys, bow. Now the car gets shot up because he didn't pay him.
Ludicrous.
You know, that's not ludicrous. That's
All right,
a fact.
that's enough, both of you. See, what I find very disturbing about this conversation between the two of you, you said that you kind of mended your fences here.
I did until this happened.
After the last case.
Yeah, you take my kind for
What
stupidity,
worries
Your Honor.
me is that it's affecting my willingness to accept the truth of what both of you are telling me.
I see, Your Honor. We can believe this here, Your Honor. I love this guy like my own brother and his family.
So stop talking about what somebody else told you he did. And you stop assuming that somehow he knew that the car was involved in a drug transaction when he sold it to you.
I didn't say that the car was involved in a drug transaction. I mentioned that whatever nefarious activities that he may have been carrying on with that car when I was back out in California,
he may be carrying on.
That he brought attention to that car.
But you don't have any proof of that either, do you? Any other questions?
No.
No. All right, we'll excuse both of you. Thank you very much.
All right, Mr. Woods, Mr. Irving, we have come to a unanimous verdict. This was a valid contract, Mr. Irving. You agreed to buy a car from your longtime friend. You made a deposit. You can't buy something and then return it because it got damaged. You were obligated to this contract, and so the court's going to enforce it. We don't know what happened with this car being riddled with bullets. No, you don't know, Mr. Woods. You don't know, Mr. Irving. And to claim that the plaintiff was nefarious in some way or not being honest as to the ownership history of this car, it doesn't work because you have no proof. You have none. You bought this car from a longtime friend. You know your friend. If he was so nefarious, then you probably should question whether you would buy anything from the plaintiff. But there's a contract. You both signed it. And so you're obligated to this contract. And so, Mr. Woods, we are going to award you on the contract itself, which meets our court maximum of $5,000. We are going to also enforce that you give the car to the defendant within 15 days. Mr. Irving, if you fail to pick up the car within 15 days, then you forfeit your right to the vehicle. So we're enforcing this contract. Verdict is in favor of you, Mr. Woods, for the court maximum of $5,000. Please transfer the car over to the defendant. He's entitled to it. Good luck to the both of you.
Thank you, Your Honor.